to glory. Top weight Gold Trip thrills in the race that stops a nation, delivering Western Victorian-based training partners Kieran Maher and David Eustace their first cup.
Gold Trip is going to win the Lexus Melbourne Cup. Gold Trip wins it in a real staying contest for the ages.
And it was a first two for winning jockey Mark Zahra. After disappointment last year, a miracle. The Melbourne Cup Spring Blast, grey skies, rain and a chilly wind make it the coldest first Tuesday in November in a century, but still tens of thousands flock to Flemington. Lavish party, the who's who of sport and entertainment spread their wings in the marquees. No sign of grey in the high fashion stakes. Bright colours pop on the field as the race to be best dressed heats up.
This is 10 News First with Jennifer Kite.
Good evening and welcome to this special edition of 10 News First, live from Flemington. Gold Trip has won this year's Melbourne Cup in a training triumph for Warrnambool-based duo Kieran Maher and Dave Eustace. The 5-year-old stallion stormed across the finish line with the most weight of any horse since the mighty Makybe Diva. And for winning jockey Mark Zahra, it was redemption after missing last year's Cup through suspension.
They are ready, locked away. Gates are back and they're racing. They're off in the Cup and Knight's Order towards the outside. The best to jump with Vow and Declare due. Smoke and Romans isn't too far away. And also Camorra showing speed without a fight. The International in the yellow jacket is also up there with the leaders across the track in the first 200 or 300 metres. Poking up his Grand Promenade from barrier number 1 also. Interpretation drives up to lead with Smoke and Romans, Vow and Declare and Grand Promenade. Camorra without a fight out even deeper. And Knight's Order's about 7 wide at this stage with Serpentine out there with him. They were followed by Vow and Declare, and back in the field Stockman and Dewis and Emissary from Huyamal. Then came Young Verta, who's a little keen 3 wide. Next in the field, Realm of Flowers, and then came Gold Trip, Higher Motion. Then Deshaun Sweet Jr. Second last off the rails is Montefilia, and at the end of the field, settling down into stride is Arapaho as they leave the straight with 2,200 metres to run, and the favourite Deauville Legend midfield. So Smoke and Roman, Serpentine leave the running with Serpentine going to the lead. Interpretation third. They were followed by Camorra. Tralee Rose is off around them now 3 wide to improve her position. A length Grand Promenade without a fight, Numerian, a length Deauville Legend. Then came Knight's Order, who couldn't quite get in 3 wide. A length away, Vow and Declare, Emissary. Next is Jewis Stockman, and then Huyamal. Realm of Flowers is one off the fence. Around that runner is Young Verta. Then came Gold Trip, Deshaun Sweet Jr., Higher Motion, Montefilia. And at the end of the field in the Lexus Melbourne Cup is Arapaho. 1,600 metres to run, and the leader is Serpentine. By a length and a half, Tralee Rose. 2 further back in the field is Smoke and Romans getting a gun run on the outside of Interpretation. 3 lengths Camorra, a length Grand Promenade, and then came without a fight, a length Deauville Legend tucked away on the fence. Knight's Order continues his run 3 wide, a length away Numerian midfield Dewis, and then came Emissary, Vow and Declare. Further back Young Verta, then Huyamal and Stockman. Next in the field Gold Trip 2/3 down, Deshaun Sweet Jr. well back on the fence. Montefilia's getting moving. Then came Higher Motion, Realm of Flowers, and Arapaho is last. Serpentine 1,000 metres to go. Just led from Tralee Rose. Knight's Order is going to try and set the cup alight and moves up 3 and 4 wide and goes to the front early. Smoke and Romans going with him. So as they reach the 800 metres, and Knight's Order has taken off 2 lengths in front of Smoke and Romans. Daring tactics without a fight. Slid up to third. Deauville Legend got to fourth. They were followed by Dewis. Tralee Rose in reverse. Then came Realm of Flowers to the outside. Next Young Verta, Gold Trip. But Knight's Order is going to try and break their hearts in the Lexus Melbourne Cup at the 450. Led by 2 legs Smoke and Romans. Here's Deauville Legend presenting, and Gold Trip down the outside. Emissary is behind those. Gold Trip moves up, takes the lead from Deauville Legend. 250 metres to go. Emissary running on. Gold Trip 150 metres to go, wandering about, getting tired. Emissary has tried very, very hard, but Gold Trip is brave. 100 to go, a length and a half Emissary. Gold Trip is going to win the Lexus Melbourne races. 2 Lakes Emissary, late third High Emotion, then Deauville Legend.
What a race it was. Well, Steph Baumgartel joins us live now from Flemington. Steph, racegoers were undeterred by those conditions.
Jen, it was a typical Melbourne day, all 4 seasons in a day. It started as a beautiful sunny morning that transcended into a wet and wild afternoon, and believe it or not, but we've just had hailstones. It didn't deter 80,000 attendees from packing out Flemington today, though, for the race that stopped a nation. And in a stroke of good luck, the sun did reappear about 3 p.m, just in time for the main event. It does go without saying, though, that a brolly and a poncho were the best fashion accessories on hand this year. Come rain or come shine, though, Melbourne Cup still delivered all the fashion and fun that we've come to know as synonymous with spring racing. And it did start bright and early this morning. Some attendees lining up outside the gates of Flemington about 8 a.m, ready to be the first ones through the door. And perhaps that's because it was the first time the Cup has been held in all its glory in the past 3 years, with COVID deterring crowds the past couple of years. And of course, with the return of crowds does mean the return of entertainment. Singer turned swimmer Cody Simpson sung the national anthem, while Colin Hay from Men at Work sung our unofficial anthem, Down Under. All in all, Flemington was well and truly alive today. I'm told about 700 million people tuned in across the globe this year. And of course, Jenna, the wet weather does seem, though, to be deterring some of the festivities. Now people are starting to leave, some of them without shoes, although most people do seem to be happy and hydrated and perhaps soon to have a bit of a hangover.
It is pretty cold. Thank you, Steph. However, the weather did nothing to dampen the vibe in Flemington's exclusive bird cage enclosure. It's where famous faces rubbed shoulders and danced with punters, all while being wined and dined.
Even the champagne was raring to go.
Get ready. Oh.
Popping prematurely before the man of the moment, Ned Brockman, did the honours for GH Mum. The man who captured the hearts of a nation when he ran from Perth to Sydney, now enjoying some well-deserved downtime.
Yeah, I'm just managing all the injuries I've had to deal with, so a lot of time off feet. It's good to be out celebrating and meeting new people, but I'm still same old Neddy from the country.
Fellow runner Peter Bowl was also at his first Melbourne Cup.
It's actually my first one, so yeah, to be the first one to be in the birdcage is unreal experience already.
With freshly shucked oysters and champagne flowing, Kate Peck was ready for a great day out.
Oh, it feels so good to be back here. The energy is electric. Everybody's so pumped, regardless of the weather, and there's no hail. So I feel like we can all celebrate.
The birdcage is where fashion meets fine dining and entertainment. And after 2 years of minimal trackside action, everyone just wanted to have fun.
Rain, hail or shine, Flemington has experienced every season today, but nothing will stop these racegoers from partying through the day and long into the night.
It's nice to feel like we're back, and even though the weather's not the best, it still has a really good atmosphere.
Delta Goodrum happily posed for photos with fans as celebrities from all walks of life made their way through the crowd. When the race was run, punters cheered Gold Trip over the line from the Paramount marquee. Another Melbourne Cup won and another birdcage crowd ready to party well into the night. Candice Wyatt for 10 News First.
And Candice Wyatt joins us live now from the birdcage. Candice, is the party still going?
It sure is, Jen, and it's showing no signs of stopping at the moment. I'm sure you can hear and see behind me there's plenty of people who are still kicking on, and over there, that's the rails. There used to be a wall between the birdcage and the rails. It's now gone, so it's become one big dance floor. I can hardly hear what I'm saying. The music here is that loud.